push these ones.
Yeah, that's never a good idea. You usually want like at least 5 minutes before you're like, okay, I guess I'll start streaming.
It's good. Let's do it. Fuck it, we're doing it live.
We're doing it live.
Next thing you know, you completely forgot you pushed it, and you're like, God, my fucking ass itches so hard. Maybe I should just take a shit now.
Yeah, or you could leave your stream on after you're done, like right.
like yesterday.
Yeah.
I was wondering what's going
you
on with the
did?
0 viewers thing.
Well, I saw him just on the star side screen. I'm like, that's been like that for like 20 minutes plus.
Lol.
So I
And
checked
there's
in. I'm
been
like, yeah, still
zero
live.
audio.
So I don't know where he actually was.
Yeah, that screen was up for at least an hour.
Yeah.
Like, what a dumbass.
Oh, God. Oh, all right. So what did I miss?
Not much. We're planning on what we're gonna do on taking over this little town. And
Yeah, I think we're doing the prison first, right?
No, Nick's just wanted to see if the prison was like active because it's their worth, and yeah, it could like unleash people in there and cause some chaos.
Yeah, I mean, it could probably be worth checking out because I don't know if we can take the whole city on as much as I'd love to.
Right. Yeah,
Maybe
I was
involve
thinking
the
more
creatures.
distraction type shit. Yeah. Yeah. If we want to, we can always head there first once we're disguised. Nix is gonna disguise us all as skeletons to blend in.
Oh, this would have been a great Halloween episode.
Didn't we have a specific Halloween episode? I forget
Yeah, it
what we
was
were doing.
the
Was that robot thing that ripped people's
horror
arms off?
thing. It was the nightmare thing.
Oh yeah, the one underneath the fucking Luthadel.
What about Luthadel?
I don't remember that session.
Which one?
The Halloween.
I don't think you were there actually.
That's possible.
No, that was during your MIA period.
No. What was I doing on Halloween? I don't fucking remember. That's like a month or two ago.
Way too long ago for me to care.
Yes.
That's the short answer. Oh, Christ almighty. Wait, are we still waiting on other people?
No, Thunder's internet's out.
Oh, that blows.
Yeah, he said he'd try to get back, but there's probably an outage or something. So, yeah. So now that we got at least 4 of the 5, what are y'all doing?
I think we agreed to do the whole changing into skeletons thing and entering the town.
Yep.
Okay.
Probably gonna check out the prison.
Okay. Are you still gonna go sneaky, or are you gonna? How long does steaming
Well,
last?
we're
By the way?
gonna be skeletons.
Let me
Yes.
double check all this.
It lasts for like 8 hours, doesn't it?
It works for a while. Hold on one second.
Yeah, I just want to know how long.
Now, let's agree on a catchphrase to make sure that we understand, like, okay, shit's going down. We need to go. I would like to submit Rattle Me Bones!
It lasts for 8 hours.
Okay. Interesting. Well, this will be a weird session, but okay. Let's do this. So, when are you turning yourselves into skeletons?
I mean, I figured like because we're coming in from that line right there, right?
Yeah, you're coming in from over here.
I figured we would probably turn ourselves like just before like a bend before we become like clearly visible towards anybody looking in that direction.
Okay. So, I need, as you guys are going down the walkway, I guess we'll call it. I still need stealth checks from all of you.
Let's see, which I believe
Wow.
would be disadvantage for me.
Yeah.
Didn't do bad, even with the
Goddamn.
disadvantage.
Hey,
Wow.
Hey, high five. Plate wearers.
hey, clang. Okay.
All right.
By the way, I
And-
asked Nick specifically to be a skeleton with, so it makes sense that I clang.
A skeleton with armor. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like everybody's distinguishable like pieces of armor and or weaponry or something like that is probably visible as the skeletons most likely would have the same.
Okay. All right. So, what's your marching order? Let's do that really quickly. I'm just gonna, for the purposes of this, because it doesn't matter too much, I'm gonna grab your guys' tokens. Where do you guys want dice? Gad, Lucian, Nyx, and Todd. I'll just order you guys in whatever. Okay. No, I'll do it. So, who's at the front?
Well, we're being sneaky, so probably not
Wait,
tank
wait,
up.
wait. Just before we do the seaming, Nyx wants
Mhm.
to conduct a ritual of comprehend languages before she seams everybody.
Okay, well, this is gonna happen slightly before that. You guys have a
Okay.
sort of like a little round of the bend here, as everything sort of dips low, or actually, it's a little bit up from the town itself. But give me your marching order. Let's start there.
I'm in that one place.
I can actually
I'll
move
probably
my
be
token.
second. Nick, do you want to
Whoops.
be first?
You can't
Yeah.
move your token. Yes, I'm going to move it for you, like I said. God damn it, y'all are fucking useless. I am going to move your token for you.
I
Hey,
guess
Raven.
I'll
Going
be.
where?
Nick's you first, me behind you.
I can't
Yeah.
move my token, Raven.
I'm going to kill you.
I guess I'll be.
Lucy
third?
drips, falls into the river, drowns, dies.
Rocks mysteriously fall just on top of Lucian, and he dies.
Yeah, that looks good.
Nick's first. There you go.
Okay. In that case, Nyx, give me a perception check.
Hooray, I'm so good at those.
Okay. So you don't notice it right away, but you guys are kind of under a little bit of an overhang, right? The gully from the riverbed digs a little deeper into the rock here. But Nyx, as you're sort of just about to round the corner at the front of the party, you hear a as a large black, and when I say large, I mean probably closer to huge, black figure lands on the ground and begins sniffing the air. You instantly would recognize this as one of the Black Wyvern. And it's looking for you.
And this
What
is
do you do?
before we've done the seaming, right? So we're all
Yeah,
still...
this is before the seaming.
Hey, there's a wyvern overhead. Do we kill it or what? I think we should just take it
That
out
would-
now.
Probably be bad because we wouldn't kill it right away before it alerted others.
Mm-hmm.
So as you're saying that, the wyvern slowly starts walking, kind of. So, you know what? Fucking use the tools at hand. So this will be a mini version. So you got like this overhang here, right? And then the other side here. And you guys are in this area underneath. All right. Your dragon dude's like right here. And he slowly steps up to the edge. And this overhang goes over a ways.
Do the thing.
But yeah, what do you guys do? You can definitely hear this thing slowly moving generally in your direction.
Just the smell of dirt. A lot of the smell of dirt.
Prestidigitation?
Yep.
Does that require a verbal component?
Does.
Okay. Roll me a new stealth check.
Everyone or
come
just
on.
him?
Nope. Just him.
Nope.
Okay. Didn't actually expect that to happen.
Glaring bitch face.
Hey, listen, it could have been great.
It could have been.
No, that was a
It
good
wasn't.
call. That was good.
All right. So, let's go ahead. I'm gonna have to do the thing now.
Well, you don't have to.
Yeah, I know I don't have to.
Just want to
But
make it
I'm
clear.
gonna.
Gadriel did say, just do the thing. Next.
Yeah, either we take this thing out quick and quiet, or we don't at all, and we get fucking outed. So, all right, fuck it. Let's just jump this guy. And Nyx will ready herself. She'll just kind of hide behind the rock that's just behind her, right? There's like, because we're like right around the rock or a rock, right?
Kinda, yeah. Hold on. I'm prepping the map now that we have the actual marching order. Okay. Let's just do that. That's easier. And okay. So you guys are I'm gonna use this because it looks better. I think. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move you guys to the fun place. This is about where you guys would be, so we'll roll from there. Top of the map. You guys should have control of your tokens, and you can see that this thing.
Nope.
Why?
I don't
Why
know.
every time? Why is it you? And no, and it's correct. You should totally have control.
Right,
Fuck you.
it's Tanaka.
Yeah, I know.
I could not help myself.
Yeah, I know. All right, so you can see this sort of shadowy draconic form over top of you. It's not a dragon, but it is a wyvern, and I'll go ahead and let's pull out the initiative tracker here. Oh, I just deleted your thing. Good.
That's fine. I'll roll a brand new initiative.
No, you won't. It's fine. All right. It's not correct, but it's fine.
Oh man, that is not great.
Change this.
So is this way towards town? I'm guessing.
Nope, the other way actually.
Okay,
However,
I see.
All right, really quick. Are we on the elevation or is he on the elevation? I can't.
He's on the elevation.
Okay, okay.
All right, that'll be fine. All right, everybody roll their initiatives.
Yep.
Okay, so that'll be set to descending, which means I need to play dice again. It'll be dice by committee.
Knowing dice will probably put illusions up in front of the fucking wyvern and confuse it.
Okay. Let's see. All right. What do you think? What kind of illusion?
A female wyvern.
Okay. I think you can
I
do
mean,
that.
assuming he can determine if it's a male wyvern. I have no idea.
I don't think you're going to be able to determine that at this moment, but
All
you
right,
know.
yeah, sure. Why not?
Hey, you could always go pull up its tail.
Yeah, I'll let him do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
right.
don't think anybody here is even remotely trained to sex a wyvern.
He is a bard.
Shut up.
That's fair.
Yeah, if anybody was trained to do that, it'd probably be him. But I don't think he is. So
I don't know. Would that fall under animal handling?
if one of you wants to try, I'm happy to let you try.
Fuck
it's
it,
gonna
I'll
be
go
an
for
action
it.
to look that close.
Well, I'll wait until we're pretty
On
big.
your turn, you can try.
Yeah.
But all right. So dice will. I don't think he can change it once he makes it. He'll hold his action, I guess, for the moment. Trying to be all sneaky and shit. Lucian, you're up.
I'm gonna hold my action until the wyvern
Does the
its
thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Nyx.
I will do the same old ready mental prison.
I will point out, like, the wyvern has not seen you yet, but it heard you.
Okay.
If that changes anything up.
I mean, there's only so many things I can like potentially do here, but none of them are. Fuck, where are my old good spells at, dude?
You're just used to those.
Fuck. All right, she's just gonna fucking run up. Where can she get like a line of sight on him?
Right here. This is a sheer rock wall. So.
All right, she's gonna yeah, she's gonna cast mental prison on him.
Okay. Let's see.
If this lands, hit this bitch.
All right. So one creature you can see. Intelligence saving throw. That's mean. Okay. I'm pretty sure. What's the DC? What's your spell DC?
18.
Oh Jesus fuck. All right. That's a 5. Okay. So what happens exactly? Target succeeds automatically if it's immune to being charmed. It is not. On a successful save, the target takes 5d10 psychic damage and spell ends. On that failed save, takes 5d10 psychic damage. Okay. So, roll me 5d10. Okay.
Not bad.
So you see it sort of scream out in pain, definite pain, and it seems to be its eyes are darting back and forth as if it's watching something or many somethings poking at it with spears or something like that. I mean, it's the idea you get. It seems to be, yeah, jerking out of the way of nothing at the moment. Okay.
Well, I think it's time to go.
Nope, nope, not my turn. I
Oh,
yeah,
So you have-
I had a 17 initiative first, or 11
first
initiative.
you had 11.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay. Gotcha. Which means it's Tao's turn. Also, the dragon did just do its thing. Or no, it didn't do its thing. My bad.
No.
I was thinking that was its turn for a second. All right. Go ahead.
So would I have seen that the spell was successful?
You would have heard Pain up there. You can't really see him. You know he's up there, though. I mean, maybe you could
well,
see,
shit.
like, the snout for a second.
But
And
I don't know that
then-
it's like locked in place.
Well, you saw Nyx do a
Well,
thing,
Nyx
and
is
then
currently
it
in
responded in
concentration.
pain. You have a pretty good idea that the spell seems to have done something for sure, at
Yeah,
least.
And she's
But unless-
maintaining concentration right now.
Right, but unless you said what it was, I don't know what happened. So oh shit, I guess.
We've been made.
This could be interesting. Let me see here.
How big is this illusion? Oh, immediately around it. Okay.
So it can't see, not that I would know that. Can't see anything but that.
Well,
Yeah, fuck it, whatever. I'll fucking put my. This is stupid. I guess I'll put my shield on my back and draw my brand new great Song of Timur, and I'm just gonna go up there and start trying to hit.
okay, make me an athletics
Yes.
check.
All right.
It's a giant rock wall. You do have to climb it. That's all. All right, that just makes.
All right. Cool.
So you kind of managed to get up here right next to it, and you see now this large black wyvern staggering back and forth. It sees you as the only thing that is not at this exact second attacking it, right? As you sort of climb up the wall, but it seems to be dodging out of the way of stuff. So
Well, hang on. It says whatever form the illusion takes, the target can't see or hear anything beyond it and is restrained. Like
you're
I-
now
I just seen
within
it.
it's within immediate. So the 4 blocks around it on either
Okay.
direction. You're technically within it now. I would say that it might be able to catch glimpses, but it's really not paying attention to you. Was my point.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I misunderstood. what
You're
saying.
you're not attacking it right now. It feels like it's being attacked at the moment, and yeah.
Okay. Well, I already said I was going to attack it, so I guess I'm going to be attacking.
Okay.
A little late. So let's see if I have this set up right. And I'm going to swing Song of Timur.
Okay. 14 does not hit. You see, as it dodges out of the way of its perceived threats, the sword comes down, cracks into the ground, but does not connect. You do get a second attack.
I get
Actually,
a
you get
third.
3. Fuck. Oh, you there? I think his power might have gone out.
Was he having problems?
Yeah, his power's been.
Oh, high wind snowstorm. Shit.
Yeah.
Follow the yellow road. Follow the yellow road.
I mean, guys took this route. There were a few others.
It's safe to say he swings 2 more times.
Yeah, probably.
It only takes one.
Essentially. Let me grab his sheet real quick. Yes. Oh, wait.
He's on Discord.
All right, I'll go ahead and swing for him twice. That, on the other hand, will definitely hit. And that one won't.
That's still a lot of damage for one fucking swing, though. What the fuck?
Yeah. Okay. I figured I'd just kind of keep him updated as to what's happening. The rest of you can also see that. The sword is glowing like a pale blue.
There's orcs around.
No.
I mean, if that was the case, it'd always be glowing.
I don't know what he can do as a bonus action anymore. Things have changed so fucking much. I think he'll just hold on to what he's got. So that'll be his turn. It brings us to the dragon.
Wait, does this dragon have red eyes?
It has these sort of... Okay. And it's not really a dragon, it's more of a wyvern. But the wyvern has these shadowy black pits for eyes. However, there is a tinge of red in the eyes.
Yes. Personal victory.
It's sort of like... I guess the best way to explain it, because of who's here, it's like Kellum's eyes when he gets all shadowy and black magic-y. So, that brings us to dragon or wyvern.
And I'm pretty sure the wyvern can like act and stuff. It's just like kind of surrounded.
It can't move outside of the space or attack outside of the spaces immediately around it.
Yeah.
So Ta is immediately around it. It's going to swing wildly. I'm gonna give it disadvantage on the first one. So it'll be a claw attack first. 15 does not hit. And then he's going to follow that up with a bite attack, I think. No, another claw attack at disadvantage. 18. Nope. Okay. Attempts to sort of back around, but really can't go anywhere. The dragon has now done a thing. Therefore, that triggers Lucian.
Yep.
You can do whatever you'd like.
I'll step out in the line of sight and slow on it.
Okay.
LDC 17.
For a wisdom. Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
8 nat 20.
Okay.
Kai, basically it has to touch the barrier.
Oh, and the barrier is like at the 10 foot, at the back end of the 5 foot mark?
Technically, yeah, it's like immediately around it. So if like it's pushed.
The way that I'm ruling that, essentially, is if it moves into the illusion, right? I believe that's part of it. Like, tries to move past it. So this area here, right? Within 5 feet, within its melee range, that's where the illusion is.
Okay.
So if you are within that space, you are technically within the illusion for it. Therefore, it can attack there, but if it moves or tries to attack anything outside of that illusion, that's where it's going to take its damage. I think that's the fairest way to do it.
Okay. I will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25 feet over here. Can I see the wyvern?
Yes.
Cool.
This is a slight incline anyway, so.
I will cast motherfucking Guiding Bolt
Got him, boat.
at 3rd level.
Okay.
Nope.
That's a miss.
Wow, that is
A
garbage.
swing and a miss.
I have to roll a fucking 4.
All right, so and he has -2
Fucking
AC
roll.
now, so that's good to know. Also, Dice will take his turn. Move to here. I think Dice would probably not. Actually, no, because that wouldn't work. He will throw a dagger. Probably. Yeah, he's gonna chuck a dagger at it. 27 to hit. Jesus Christ. For 6 piercing. Not a whole lot, but it's something. All right. And so, Gad, what else did you have? Anything else?
Nope.
That brings us up to Dice again. He's going to chuck another dagger. 19 will hit for another 5. Mostly because I don't even know really what Dice does. I need to actually look into his character better. Lucian, you are up.
Gonna try an oldie but a goodie. DC 17 Wisdom again.
Okay. This will drop your slow.
It did not take effect.
All right, yeah, because you nat 20'd it. My bad. Okay, so this will be DC 17 Wisdom. All right, let's see what happens. What the
No,
fuck?
he-
Wow.
I'm calling shenanigans.
I
Ryman,
mean,
get new dice.
I'm calling fucking shenanigans.
well, I think it just hates you, man.
God damn.
Sorry. It
Maybe
is what
choose
it
a
is.
different ability score.
That's
All
my
right.
turn.
Nyx. What would you like to do?
I don't think I could really do much. I'm holding concentration on this,
You
so.
can still cast non-concentration spells.
Oh, well then.
Like you can use your cantrips. You can use that's the beauty. That's why
Okay.
these spells are so powerful.
Shit, dude. Then. All right, I'm gonna slap him with a light. Fuck.
Okay.
Oh wait, wrong button. Shit, I forgot.
Oof.
Fuck.
So, oh yeah.
Here we go.
Oof.
All right, so let's make the con save. 15. That's a new. However, it is resistant to necrotic damage. So we'll go 17. I believe. It's pretty close. No, it's
18.
19. Yeah, 18. Okay. Yeah, you hit it with Blight. It doesn't seem to do as much damage as you were hoping, but it definitely damaged it, at least. And that will bring us to Ta, and I'm going to swing for Ta, because that's what he said to do. So let's go 1.
Chop.
That hits. 2.
Chop.
That hit.
Chop.
3. That hits. Okay, so I have to do math now.
Dude, can we just nickname him the Lumberjack or something? Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, all right. You can see the dragon is hurting now, and or the wyvern.
Shit, that's 54 damage.
Yeah. It looks around, sort of locking onto Ta. It's going to make a quick attack at him. We'll make this a claw attack. 23, which hits. You guys tell me, do you think Ta shields?
Probably not.
Probably, yeah.
Most likely.
Okay.
He
So
would,
I
yeah.
will- All right, so I will burn 1 spell slot. He'll take shield.
How many spell slots does he have, by the way?
He's got 4 first level and 3 second level.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so the dragon then is going to claw one more time because he's already used an attack action. So why the fuck not? 23 again, but it's not enough to get over the shields. It then attempts to fly up and away to get away from all this, which means it's going to break the illusion, and it's also going to go out of Ta's range. So Ta will swing. 26. Yeah, that'll hit.
Doesn't it take damage for?
It is going through the illusion, yeah.
Hmm.
Jesus fuck.
Damn.
Best
Okay.
believe I had that pre-typed.
Oh, I know you did. So as this thing flies up and tries to get away, it breaks through the illusion, and you just hear this almost grotesque sort of beast crying out in pain as you can almost physically see the strength is sapped from its body as it falls with a thud on the ground. Very much dead.
That was useless.
Let me see here. I need to roll. Okay.
Oh,
You can see. Well, actually, yeah. Go ahead and not Ta. He's busy dealing with the dragon, but the other of you, go ahead and roll me perception checks.
nope.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Dice looks at you and says, there's another one. And I think he heard you. Or it. It does seem to be a little ways off still. Probably here in, say, the equivalent of 5 rounds.
30 seconds. Shit.
Yeah,
How
it is.
long would it take to, like, for somebody big like Gadrata to cut off some of them claws off that wyvern?
Depends. I mean, if you want Todd to do it, he could like try to cut off a couple of claws, but he wouldn't be able to dash.
Better
And he
idea.
could get down and all.
What if he
Does-
like cleaved off the fucking whole, like one whole foot at the ankle and just put it in the bag?
It depends on the check.
Why
have
don't
to make
we?
a-
Does somebody here have mold earth?
No.
Yes.
Cover the body in dirt, and then
Okay.
cast seeming on us.
Okay, let's see
Have
here.
Todd do the check first. I totally wanted to try to fucking cut this thing off.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, so so most of this underneath it, I will say this, and you'd know this right away. Most of this is not dirt, it's rock. Yeah.
Oh, he can also move stone.
Mm-hmm. I'm just pointing this out here. Hold on. Nope, I don't care about that.
What, you want me to basically
Loose
pile
earth.
rocks onto it?
Loose earth can be excavated. You can make patterns in the stone.
Or cause it become difficult terrain?
Yep.
Shit.
I'd say you could get some earth on there, but there's just not enough within 5 feet of this thing to cover it.
Alright, well, fuck. Damn.
However, I
All
will
right,
go ahead and roll for Todd. I'm just going to call this a strength check. Or an athletics check. Okay. He manages to sever 2 of the claws.
Or I'll update the bag.
All right.
And also, I think right now would be the perfect time for, I think Dice would probably come up with something clever right now and put up like an illusion or something. I'm just saying, probably what he would do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
What about a tree over the wyvern, like a big tree with like a really heavy canopy.
I mean,
What
let's see.
what kind of illusion spells does he have?
He does have major image, which is what I'm thinking. Yep, 20-foot cube. All right.
Pile on to the wyvern.
He will cast major image. So athletics checks going up that hill.
I spend. Oh wait, no. Yeah, 1 turn with a bonus, with a dash action to try to get up that thing.
Okay. Still need an athletic check, but yeah. All right. Because that's all you're doing? Yeah, you can manage it.
Athletics?
Oh, I did not mean to click that. Yeah, athletics to get up.
Hey, natural
Alright, yeah.
18.
Okay. Dice starts scrambling up and falls out flat on his ass.
Would he not use acrobatics?
Not in this case. It's not a jumping thing, it's a climbing thing.
Okay.
Okay. If you use you can do it, but it's gonna use your whole turn to get up there.
Okay.
Basically. So all you guys are up there, dice is like, hey, little help.
Um,
I'm gonna go ahead and draw a shape here, because this is
Do I have any rope?
Y'all
don't
have plenty
carry
of fucking rope. Oh wait, it might all be on your ship. Who's got rope?
Wait, hold on. Checking the bag of holding. Yeah, we have 1 50-foot rope.
Okay. That's enough. Drop that down. I'll give him another check here. Thankfully it's a lower DC. That's just enough. He kind of climbs in as a second. That's not the one I want. That's my old design that I don't like. Second one sort of lands here and begins looking around.
Well, can I have time to cast seeming on everyone?
Yeah, you
Or
can
do
do
we-
that because it only
All
took you a little bit, but you can see this one is now, coming into this area. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a wisdom check. 16 versus Dice's spell DC. 17. Okay. It begins investigating. I'll go ahead and say you can do seeming just as it's about to land.
All
And
right.
so you guys are all skeletons now.
Nyx would like to kind of purposely come into view of the black wyvern, but make it look like she's searching, looking around, not paying attention. And then maybe like a few moments later, look to the wyvern and just kind of give her a shrug or whatever. And just keep looking.
Baby, what is you doing?
Okay, in that case, you have to come outside of the range of the illusion.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're up there. As soon as you do that, I'm gonna give Wyvern wisdom with advantage because it was watching that area. Okay. It tries to figure out, like, it starts like hovering kind of right up here, looking around, trying to figure out what's going on. And then you see it look up for a second, right? Look straight up, and then back behind it, almost like it's listening to something. It then stops. It's going to make a so Nyx, I need an acrobatics or athletics from you as it attempts to grab onto you.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
Somehow the skeleton dodges out of the way. Oh boy. Give me a perception check. Okay.
Oh my god, I'm wrecking it.
Yeah. You can see a small red glint in the air, probably about 1,000 feet off and moving towards you.
Okay. Is the black wyvern currently concentrated
It's
on me?
yeah, it's trying to figure out what you are, and apparently wants to take you with it at the moment.
Okay, I'm gonna dimension door the fuck out of that area.
Where are you going?
Probably about no, like 100 feet back where we were coming from.
Okay, well, I can show you that. Hold on. Where do you want to go?
Oh, cool. Let's see. Oh, cool. Let's see. I guess you would probably look for like a spot that's easy for cover, but also um be easy for her to kind of like peek around the corner and just look around.
Okay, these are trees, so
Oh, boom. Okay, perfect. Then yeah, she'll like probably want to go over here and just get some cover and just look from a distance.
okay.
Through the illusion?
Well, it's a dimension door. It's fine.
Uh,
Alright. So you appear kind of over here. Go ahead and once you land, make me a quick stealth check overall.
Of course.
It
Is
begins
she
looking
hacked?
for you. Sort of slowly get around until all right. At this point, how long does that major image last? I need to know that because this is taking a little while.
1 hour.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
What? I thought it was. Oh, never mind. I was looking at something else.
Yeah, major image lasts 10 minutes. Okay. So, as all this is going on, Nyx is in the bushes, or in the trees, rather. What are the rest of you doing, just out of curiosity?
Wondering what the fuck is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And why
Okay.
Nyx just walked out of the illusion for no reason.
I think she'd probably at this point, because I mean, she's far enough away where she can whisper. I think, and she'll probably talk into the little bracelet and be like, "Hey, so I kind of saw that red little glowy thing we saw way back when. It's headed your way. I think I distracted the wyvern enough to where it's probably gonna leave the area. So you guys should figure out what the fuck you're gonna do. I can probably get myself out of this situation, but you guys need to figure out what you're doing and quickly."
Okay, yeah, you hear that. Anything you guys want to do?
Are we making our way into the fucking city or not?
That was
Yeah.
the original plan.
Well, we kind of got a wyvern right there.
Well, once it leaves, we can make it to it. What is that red thing, by the way?
You don't know. You've never really gotten a close look at it, other than in Little Gate. You saw almost like a red gem that was floating.
Huh.
Last time we saw it, it left a pretty fucked up scene in the town it was in. So I'm pretty sure it's not good, whatever it is.
Well, if it's getting closer, we should get the fuck out of this place and into the city.
Yep.
As
Get
soon
going.
as that wyvern leaves.
The wyvern does not appear to be. Like, you can see it flies around here. Kind of, so the gem sort of thing is coming in from this direction. So you know, or rather coming in from, it would be kind of across this way.
Yeah, the city's
Not
this way.
what's that?
Yeah, the city's this way.
The city is down is that way and kind of all across, you know,
Okay.
just generally in a wide arc that way. So it's coming in for towards the wyvern. at the moment. See the wyvern kind of come out here and then land and look towards it expectantly.
Nick's just gonna keep observing.
Okay. Well, it's now probably about 250 feet away. And next,
Motherfucker.
make me a new perception check.
I'll
Okay.
be right back.
Yep, you're good. Looking at it, you can see this one is slightly different than the one you saw in Little Gate. It is still the same sort of red gem, but this one seems to have a metal-ish piece around it, sort of encircling it. Underneath it, you can see some glinting of white, what almost appears to be bone or something like that.
Okay, I'm looking at it right now, and that red thing is totally not what we saw last time. So this is either a new one or a really scarier version of the same thing. You guys should move, like, now.
I'm back.
So I need to do something here.
Well, the illusion drops in a few minutes, so either way, we're gonna get found. So, fucking, I'm gonna start moving towards the
What's
city.
Nix would ask Dice how many people he would be able to dimension door.
One.
Himself
along
in
with
one.
him.
That's
No.
it. Okay.
It's always it. As it gets closer, Nyx, you get the feeling it's looking not at the dragon, but very much more scrutinizing the area you're in. It then shifts slightly, and the rest of you up here can kind of tell it's looking at that tree as well.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that we've been made. I don't know why you guys are still over there, but you probably should go, like, now.
Fine, I just walk out and run. What the hell am I supposed to do?
Well,
Oh my god.
this is another one of the situations where I should have said, or I should have just done the thing instead of saying I was doing the thing. Because I said before it got that close to us, I was moving to the city.
So as it comes in, right, it's probably, let's see, this will be, what is the range? Okay, I need to drag a little bit of info up real quick. And this will be,
Be right back one quick second.
you're fine. Need to find this anyway, so. There we go. Oh, okay. It crosses to about 120 feet-ish. 110. It then looks at the dragon. And I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and you guys won't see it.
Can we tell it's looking away from us?
Yeah, you can kind of tell, like, there's like a face. It's like a cut gem to an extent.
Cool.
So, like, the face sort of moves. It seems to be moving in the direction of the top face if you were, like, looking down on, like, a diamond or something.
I'm gonna take a place opposite of the quote-unquote tree from the thing where it's like where it has no line of sight on, and just walk out from it towards the city and like try to bring people,
Okay, hold on.
bring everybody with me.
Because this happens before any of that.
Uh-oh.
So you can move to there. But you all see this shadow dragon thing, shadow wyvern, the little gem all of a sudden glows with like a greenish light, and a streak of energy emanates from it, impacting the wyvern and ripping off, literally disintegrating one of its wings.
Wait, what? The red thing did?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Nyx is totally interested now. Yeah, she's watching.
Okay. As it gets a little bit closer, okay, it fires again. This time, disintegrating the head, and the drake itself just falls dead. It then continues on its path until it's. I mean, at this point, it'd be just off map. God, if you want to move now, you could.
Yeah.
Okay. You move out. Nyx, make me a dexterity save.
Oh no, I don't. The saves kill me. Don't do that to me.
Hey, welcome to my life.
Hey.
Okay.
Wow.
Let's see. Okay. You see a streak of that same energy impact the tree right next to you as you dodge out of the way of this thing, very much obviously seeing you now with an 8 in stealth, by the way, from earlier. The tree itself, a good 10-foot cube of that tree is vaporized into ash and dust as the tree begins to fall next to you.
Okay, I'm leaving Dimension Door like as far away as I can go into M. Shore.
Okay. It then turns towards all of you. I'm gonna give it a. See, what was the thing that I rolled? Okay. So it floats up. Well, yeah. What are you guys doing? I think Ta's gonna probably follow you, honestly.
Yeah.
God. All right.
Dice
will
probably
follow.
would have, come with us as soon as we saw.
It seems to fly right into the illusion, and it's inspecting that stuff. It does not seem to have figured out too much, although a few seconds later, after sort of investigating the area, it does begin floating kind of at your speed-ish behind you and keeping an eye on you. You can see like greenish energy building up.
Oh, that's not great.
Nope.
How far behind us is it?
It's probably about 90 feet or so.
Oh,
It's just keeping pace with you, and it has that greenish energy there.
I'm back.
Yeah. Oh,
Took
good.
long enough.
Oh, you needed to be back too.
you're at the back of the group.
All right, so
I
you
was
guys
calling
can-
Comcast. It was an ordeal.
you guys can explain what's happening. I'm going to take just a second before we continue because I did not expect this to go this direction.
A disintegrate
By that,
slinging
does he mean
gem
this
is
badly, by the way.
Probably.
a disintegrate slinging gem is following us right now, glowing green.
Oh,
90 feet back.
well done. Oh, you killed the Shadow Dragon. That's neat.
We could walk.
They're not actually shadow dragons. They're more wyverns. I just like the picture better in this case.
Fair enough. And you
I'm
could
gonna
make
take
a
a fiver.
wyvern shadowy with like Photoshop and stuff. Technically, wyverns would have
Yeah,
a
it's the
different
one-
structural arrangement.
Yes. The one thing is, I've been fucking around with maps so much I forgot to do that with these
Fair
ones. It's on my list of shit to do later. I will be back in a minute.
All right. So I take it the plan didn't go too well.
You could say that.
Yeah.
Can I ask why?
Oh, you might want to mark off a third level spell slot,
Okay, what did you guys have me use?
a major image.
Major.
All right. Is that marked off from earlier, or was that? 'Cause I'm already missing one, so I assume it's already been marked off.
Do you remember casting a third level spell slot last week?
No, I don't remember casting anything last week.
Do you remember anything about last week?
I remember that we found the cool sword and we did some scouting, and that's about it. I think we also took a long rest in between then and now.
We did not manage a long rest, no.
No, okay. See, well, yeah, no, I don't think I cast anything. So I think we're good. I think Raven might have marked it off. We'll ask him later, I guess. But still.
Wait, did you cast Healing Word last week?
No?
Because that's like the only thing. It's either that or Cure Wounds that I can imagine you casting.
I didn't cast shit, except I think, did I use a dimension door just to get us over a place? Yeah, I did. I used a dimension door. But other than that. Yeah, no, I don't think I cast anything.
So, anything you guys can use in defense of a disintegrate spell?
My powers are for infiltration and trickery, not necessarily counterspelling and so on and so forth.
Cool.
If it's an actual spell, I do have counterspell.
Is it shooting actual disintegration spells or
Yep.
just?
It just disintegrated a tree and that
Wyvern has
second
no-
Shadow Wyvern twice.
Okay, so the Shadow Wyverns are not friends, but they're not necessarily with them.
Well, the last time we saw one of these gems, apparently a fucked up little gate. Real good.
I see. Question. How exactly did things go bad? Because as I recall, the plan was not to engage yet.
We killed the first Wyvern, and
No, before that, how did you even engage the Wyverns?
we just kind of ran into it on our way to the city.
Okay.
And
You know, I could have.
we could have just left and went to the city, but we did kind of need to cover the body because it did a really, really, really loud like death scream, and then that's what drew the second Wyvern over. And then we were trying to cover the body, so it was like, hey, Mold Earth? Nope. Major Illusion, let's go. And then it was already here when we cast Major Illusion, so...
Okay, why can't we just invisibility out of here?
Well, because the body would still be there.
But why does that matter if we're not there?
Good
You have
point,
invisibility.
but also, why would we want to leave a visible body before we make our way into the city and give ourselves away?
Why wouldn't we? If they're not with the disintegrating eye thing, which we know
We
is
did
with
know
the-
that the disintegrating eye thing came after, like a
In
couple
that
minutes
case,
after.
new information means we can change the plan.
We do have seeming on us, so we do look like skeletons.
Okay.
I will point out, so far, Thunder, you've used a major image spell.
Yes, that was marked down, I believe. Did you mark that down?
Yep. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So I used a dimension door
Oh,
last time
lovely.
and then a major image now. But yeah, I ask again, why are we not just invisibilitying and going out of here?
Well, it
Do you
apparently
have
can see through
invisibility?
illusions
Yes.
and stuff.
Oh, can the disintegrating eye see through illusions then? Okay.
It seems to be. It seems to have seen through your illusion, the major image.
Mm-hmm.
However, it seems to be guarded about the skeletons. It's not. It's more of an on guard thing. It seems to have been following you for the last like 10 seconds or so and not actually doing anything yet. Just being very, very wary.
All right. So
So it's just
as
going
far as
on
we know, it
acting like
thinks we're skeletons.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah, I'm gonna just like I'm gonna hold. No, nope. I'm not gonna hold a spell. I'm just gonna keep walking away. Well, running away from the eye thing and going towards the city.
Okay. Up ahead, you see a fair few skeletons milling about.
I
Walk
would use
through
message
the
to basically send to
skeletons.
everybody, fall in, men, and I'm just gonna start falling in with everyone, the other skeletons.
Yep.
Okay.
Slowly,
Uh,
like make our way closer to the city through the crowd of skeletons.
Okay, so you see several sort of like loose groups of skeletons sort of marching in relatively random patterns. They seem to be kind of yeah, just sort of marching in circles for the most part. And I wouldn't even call it marching, more just sort of dragging their butts along.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and move us to the map of Emistral
All right.
for the moment. It seems to watch you for a little bit. I would like a group weirdly performance check to see how well you blend in.
Oh,
right.
that's real no good.
Oh, wait.
Oh boy.
For me too, or no?
Yeah, if you're with them, or I mean, you
Oh
can do
no,
it
I
on your
dimension door
Okay.
like way far away.
Towards
Okay.
the city. We've been heading towards the city.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where I dimension doored.
Okay. Well, that's a lot of.
Okay.
You guys are not great performers.
No.
There we go. Gadriel's a showman. There we go.
All 0 modifiers.
All right. Hold on here.
Also, now that I'm here, check out my Christmas logo.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey, no plugging yourself in my channel on my stream.
I don't even have anything to plug. I'm just excited that I have a logo.
I'm
I
just
dig it.
fucking with you.
All right. It seems
Nix,
to
please
follow you
save us.
guys for the next 5 minutes while you attempt to sort of fit in a bit. It seems to move. So as you guys kind of get here, it seems to move around here and then slowly follow you this way as you guys kind of. It almost seems like it's driving you off in that general direction. You can see another gem sort of thing kind of out over here, and a new one kind of actually at this point it would be kind of over in this general direction.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna check the prison, yes?
That is the first stop. Oh wait, I'm not
Okay.
there.
No. So
You could be, though.
as you guys are attempting your blend in, after a few minutes, it seems to at least stop glowing and fly off for the moment. Sort of taking a position kind of over in this general area, doing a wide circle kind of out here. So you're in the city. Next, you appear a little ways in, probably right around there. You do see the recognizable weapons and armor of your party as they are kind of driven more down this way. What are you doing?
I'd probably just be trying my best to blend in and probably slowly make my way over there and use like the wrist
Okay.
thing and be like, yeah, it's good.
Okay, so this whole bit takes about 20, maybe even 30 minutes to get it away, and then you to sort of slowly make your way over that way. Nyx, make me a perception check. Sure. Okay. You notice that there are, the skeletons that you're pretty used to. Most of them seem kind of older, right? Less maggoty, but there are a few quote unquote fresh ones, I guess you could say. Here and there, just not everywhere.
Okay.
But yeah, okay. So I'll say about 30 minutes goes by and all of you sort of slowly gather up and you're back together for the most part.
All right, whereabouts in the city are we now?
You managed to gather up kind of right over in this area here by 7.
Okay.
You can see this temple here that or this temple area rather, just I'd say you guys are kind of on the stairs. You can see this wall has been cracked. There is a large pavilion here with several altars to several gods. All of them appear to have been desecrated and destroyed.
Oh no. Nope.
Oh, these
Nope.
guys mean business, huh?
Is there anybody around?
Plenty of skeletons.
All right, now that
Are there doors to the temple or the pavilion?
No, it's sort of an open, it's sort of like a Parthenon sort of style thing
Son of a
with
bitch.
several altars inside, and it looks very much like the Parthenon does today. It's very much ruined.
Oh, that bad? Any of the statues of the deities or altars like intact-ish?
From here, they kind of look like blobs. You'd have to get closer to really get a good look.
How far out are we?
You're probably around, I'd say 500 feet away. You could get a bit closer. You can definitely see, not really a pattern, but, there are ambling skeletons around.
I would like to get closer and then take a quick scan around.
Sure.
Skelegad, what are you doing?
Skelegad. All right. Sure, why not, right? Okay. So as you get closer, go ahead and make me an investigation check, sort of to look out the side. See what you can see, try to put stuff together.
Not great.
Okay. So you can see what look like altars to 6. Like there are definitely like 6 sort of separate altars. You can't make out what most of them were, but you do see a large hammer that is still like half intact but cracked straight through the hammer, the head of the hammer. You would recognize that is very likely what was once a small shrine to Moradin.
No. I'm going to, with my 17, do I notice anything looking like into the pavilion that could see what I'm about to do?
Looking around, I mean, there's an eye that's, or not eye, but like it seems to be very eye-like at this point, sort of floating around, watching you still. Yeah.
I'm gonna start walking to the prison.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yep. I'll follow
Bitch.
next.
Yeah.
Cunt.
as well.
Shit. Fuck.
Skeletons don't swear.
God damn it, Ryburn. Alright.
Just playing it the way it would have been played, so.
Yep. I'm gonna leave it where it is now and very reluctantly follow the group towards the prison, but also muttering under my breath, "Forgive me, Allfather, for not repairing, but we need this city free before I can do the right work here."
Okay. And you guys head off towards the prison. Okay. So it's a long journey, honestly. All things considered. You got a little ways to go.
Hey, Lucian, do you want to
Yeah.
walk up here next to me? We'll do a row of 2, just so there's another pair of eyes up front.
Sure.
All right.
Whoa.
In that case,
Would
how are you doing it? Are you just
dice
So
be
I
a
can
better
imagine.
idea?
What? What do you got?
Dice up front be a better idea?
Yes, I'll
Uh,
take point.
Yeah, sure.
All right, then yeah, I'll go up front and see what I can see.
okay?
So I guess Lucian and Nyx will be behind Dice, and then behind that Ta and Get.
Yeah, I'll just like be off to the side a little bit, but like between Lucian and Nyx.
Okay. So, dice up front. Is that what you're talking about? Or not? Yeah, because that's.
Yeah, about if this is front.
I guess. However you guys want to arrange yourselves, I guess is the.
Well, I can't arrange myself, but
I know, but that's
Right, but I
well,
can't move my token.
fuck you. Here, you guys can place your own fucking tokens then.
Guess what, Raven?
I know, I already fixed it. All right, and then I need to grab Ta. All right, so how are you guys doing this? Ta at the back. Okay. So you guys kind of walk through in a somewhat loose formation. Let's see. Where are you guys gonna be? All right. So, from what you saw earlier, you would know that you need to come kind of here along and then over to get there. As you get closer to here, though, and mind you, this is probably like an hour's travel to blend in to do this. You get closer and closer to the place where the palace once stood. It also looks very much kind of ruined. Large holes in the sides of this one stone structure are there, seeming to be falling under the same effect of like a disintegrate or something like that. Not great. There's an area here that seems to have been built up a large stone pedestal. Yeah. The spot where earlier It looked like there was a sort of a path made for the large obelisk that they're moving through the city.
Also, we should just fucking get rid of that first, don't you think?
Speaking of which, at this point, the obelisk is kind of closer to over.
The idea was to go to the prison and hopefully release any captives to cause a distraction for us.
Okay, how is that? Like, wasn't the whole thing to like try and make sure there was no one in the city? Wouldn't using them as a distraction be very bad for their health?
Well, I mean, they can have the choice.
I mean, we do. It was better than the idea of just straight up flooding the city. If there's any innocence or like, if there's any innocence left, it'd be a decent chance they'd be here with the current regime that's in place. What with the fucking eyes and shit, or the flying disintegrate gems.
I mean, really, I feel like this is our only option other than we could do it, but it would require a lot of coordination, skill, and something that I frankly don't think that we can pull off. I mean, we would all have to attack.
I mean, I can.
From here, can
There's two
we
obelisks,
see?
right?
There is an obelisk way down over here that you saw. You couldn't tell if there might be one up here or not. No, I mean, from the check, you couldn't tell. But there's also the giant fucking one that's being moved through the city.
If we could see that one, can we see if there's any people like dragging it, like slave or
The
like
big
hard
one?
labor? Yeah, the one right here.
So there are two large, almost oxen-like beasts that are pulling what appears to be like a wheeled cart. You could definitely see down onto that as you sort of cross over.
But no
And you
people.
kind of saw that earlier. There was an individual in the front leading them last that Dice saw. This was a while back.
Oh, well, this is good.
All right, onwards to
The
the
obelisk
prisons.
only has one route to go.
Indeed. And what do you suggest we do about it then?
I think we should break the bridge and let the obelisk float out.
Like, what bridge is it? I thought
There's a bridge
Wasn't-
here.
yeah.
If that's what you're referring to, but like this
Yes.
this was once a bridge. It is now a huge stone platform that has been built up over years and years and years. It's essentially a small fortress almost.
All right. Tell you what, we get anyone in the prison if they're even there out of the prison. Then we will. If they haven't crossed this bridge, we'll destroy that one. If they have, then we'll have to start working on the palace or the whatever that place is fairly quickly.
I don't think it will take much to take down that bridge.
Oh, of course not. But
Then
we want to do that beforehand, then.
Well, why not? Why
Wait
not?
until it's on it.
Well, yeah, of course, but I was thinking more along the lines of some of us go break the bridge, some of us go check out the prison, and then once the deed is done on both ends, we just go meet up, and then, depending, we'll hopefully go get the second obelisk.
I am not in favor of that plan because there's one eye floating over here, one somewhere over here, one over here, and one also right here.
And if a skeleton, as we established, it won't matter. Theoretically.
Yeah,
Unless it sees us like actually destroy like shit.
all
Which
we
I
need
have
is-
measures against.
Well, there you go then.
I don't feel like eating a disintegrate spell.
Well, you won't have to. I'll do the dangerous part if no one else wants to. But if anybody else is good at destroying bridges, then come along.
Yeah, sure, I'll go.
I'll go
Alright, then.
help out with the prison front, and we'll meet up, let's say, right here at this building at the end of the street. Oh, wait,
Understood.
no, hold on. Where is this?
Oh.
Okay, sorry. This one. Right here. Little
The
building.
shed on
Yeah.
the hill.
Yep.
All right. With that said, I'm just gonna grab Lucian. We're gonna go into an alleyway, and then I'm going to cast invisibility on both of us.
Okay. Invisible skeleton peoples.
Hopefully, it works as well as Shadowrun.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
Guess
You in concealment,
me-
man.
Me, Ton, Nix are heading off to the prison.
Okay. So,
Actually, tell you what, we're gonna save that for later because we can actually just turn around and then when we destroy the bridge, I'll get invisibility.
okay.
What's this right here, by the way?
It's a small building. It's nothing too special. Looks like it was maybe a library type place or an academic kind of place at one point. It's not so much anymore.
Toppled over.
No, just doors open, hanging the wooden door at the front is definitely like burst open, and it looks like it's probably been open to the weather. Like most of the windows are broken and stuff. The wind's been whipping through there, and any rain and stuff has been whipping through there for the last maybe a week, maybe more.
I'd like to take a quick peek inside just to see, like, is everything fucking ransacked or what?
Okay. All right. As you as you sort of look through the doorway, and there are rows of bookshelves, but a lot of the books look somewhat water damaged, or like some of the pages have flown out of stuff, but it doesn't look like anything's been taken, really. At least not at first glance.
Can we spare a few minutes to just look around here?
I'm sorry, I was AFK for a second. What's currently happening?
I'm looking into what used to be an academic location or library or bookstore or whatever. And the door was wide open. It's been open for a little bit now, and things are still in there, but they're just only slightly like weather worn.
We can go do damage control once we've taken care of the task at hand.
This place seems a little too untouched. If you
Unless
catch my
there's a
drift.
gigantic magical weapon there that can help us take over this town, I really don't feel it's necessary at this point.
Make
Just-
me just a really quick investigation with disadvantage because you're at the door. You can't really see in very far. There's no light.
Yep.
Okay.
Trust me,
so
Gad.
so looking in there, you see, like I said, a lot of weathered books. There's like papers on the floor. There's sort of a table at the front, or like a desk sort of situation, and a few like work tables around what seem to be on the sides, sort of desks for whatever. Um, a 9. Okay, you do see on one desk, sort of further down, you see a pile of papers near what appears to be a broken window, but they all seem to be weighed down by some kind of paperweight or something. That's all you see.
Can I grab those papers on our way past?
You can run in. It's a little ways in, but it's only like 60 feet away or something.
Oh, I mean, can I like just reach through the window from the outside?
It All right, so you guys are kind of crossing in front, right? Here. You can kind of see it right. It would be right there. So I mean, you could go around.
I'll meet you on the other side of this building. And I'll just do like a walk around and just reach to the window and grab it. Just take a look. What the fuck is this?
Okay. So as you do,
Wait,
you
wait,
pick
wait,
up.
wait. Right as this happens, Nix wants to make a death bet with Ta. Right, Crick? Just saying.
Okay. I mean, fair enough.
Dead cat might die here.
All right. Gad, as you reach in, there's a stack of papers and what looks like a small indented piece of wood with a spherical object on top of it, sort of weighing all of it down. As you get closer and sort of reach through, you kind of have to lean in a little bit. Desk is a little bit lower than the window. You see off to the right-hand side, sort of curled up on the side of the desk, what looks like a very much unmoving dead body that is not a skeleton currently, as far as you can, or like not an undead thing, as far as you can tell from first look. It doesn't seem to respond to you.
Oh, can I tell it's male, female, age?
Male. The skin at this point is sort of dried out and started to rot a bit. It's hard to tell exactly how old.
But it's not adult sized.
It's adult sized.
Oh dear. Yep, I'm just gonna. If I see that there's nothing like weird going on, out of place for the paper or the weights and stuff, I'm not gonna stop. I'm just gonna grab them and keep walking.
All right, so are you just grabbing the paper? Are you grabbing the paperweight, or what are you doing?
Well, is there anything special about the paperweight at all?
It looks like a black sphere, like made of glass or something like that.
I will leave it there. Just grab the papers. Well, if I can just, I'll just like look at like a couple lines of the paper and see if it's even worth grabbing.
Okay. Initial looks seem to, you know what, make me a quick investigation just to look at the first couple lines or whatever, see what you grab out of it. All right.
Wow, kill me.
It seems to be some kind of vague history, legends about, it almost seems like children's stories in a way, like more like Greek myths, but these sorts of myths of, heroes and things like that of various sorts. But that's about all you get.
Yep,
from
gotta
just
keep
the
walking.
first couple. Okay.
Leave him there.
Okay. You move around, meet up with Nix on the other side. And in front of you are less destroyed. Tall walls. About 20 feet tall with sort of a keep, situation. On the corners, there's a large gate here. It is closed.
What's the current state of repair there on the gate?
So it looks like the gate is closed and it seems mostly intact. There's definitely some damage. If you keep walking kind of over here and then kind of in the back over here, you do see what looks like an area where the wall was destroyed. It has been rebuilt using what looks like skeleton bodies.
I want to check to see if there's
20 feet high.
That is stylish. I like it.
if like there's any like people, like even like like just guards, people on watch, shit like that.
There are skeletons patrolling the top. There are skeletons sort of ambling around the inner courtyard area and around the outside. Actual people here. Make me a perception check for this.
Do you want to give me advantage?
No.
No, I mean like Nyx. For me an
Fury.
assist.
I don't even know if Nyx is. I mean, you guys are sort of scaling this out. Just roll me a perception. We'll see what happens. Okay.
God.
For a second, you think you see a person, and then realize it's just a skeleton in a lot of armor. It's not one of your friends or anything like that. It's just an armored skeleton. Definitely not a person.
All right. Nyx is gonna head up to the front door or the front gate. Expect it to get open.
Okay. It does not open.
I'm gonna assume that Skeletor is with me here.
Skeletor. Okay.
I'll ask him. Nyx will ask him to like bang on the door or something.
Or
I think Ta would refuse that.
because that's dumb.
Yeah.
Just open it.
Why is it dumb to knock? Okay, fine. Just open it.
Uh,
Can't. All right. I'll push lightly on the door. Does it give?
no. It appears to actually be shut and locked.
Okay. Another way in, I guess. What about that wall of skeletons? Did it look like it had any like weak points or any place where there was less piled up bones?
I mean, it kind of bows a little bit in the middle, down to maybe like 15 feet, but beyond that, not really. I mean, it's just a giant pile of skeletons.
So pretty much, if somebody was like large and bulky enough, they could pretty much just like charge right
Smash.
into it and knock it over.
I don't know about that. It's pretty thick. It's probably a good 10 feet thick.
Okay.
And if these are the bodies, the remnants of the bodies of the people of this town, Gad would not be a-okay with that.
Okay, if you're having morale issues like right now in the middle of this, then just go sit in the corner or something. Like I will put you on timeout, sir.
Oh no.
All right. Let's see. You would also notice that there is definitely one of the eyes kind of just doing a lazy circle out here. It doesn't seem to be paying attention to you right now.
All right. And you said the walls are like 20 feet high?
Yeah, about that. Plus or minus like a foot in either direction here or there.
Would
It's
it
not evenly done.
be out of the range of possibility to have Toph throw Nyx over the gate?
Take a hell of a
Yeah,
strength
well,
roll.
at least throw you up to the top where you could climb up from there. Yeah, you could grab on.
Okay.
You want to try to do that?
Well, I could climb the gate, jump over the other side, and try to unlock it from there and let you guys through. I mean, either way, it looks like we're gonna have to come in here or spells blazing.
I recommend we at least try from this side, away from the wandering eyes at 2 and 5.
Okay, that's gonna put more distance between me and the gate, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, those gems seem to be sentinels of some kind.
Better
I will
than being
point that
seen
out.
by disintegrate slinging gems.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right,
So
you
yeah,
guys.
let's move around to this side. Okay, so you can see
I'll-
there's a patrol of like maybe 10 skeletons up tops, maybe even less. That slowly amble by. There are definitely gaps in the quote unquote patrol though.
I'll assist Ta with the throw by like
Okay.
I don't know.
Nix will grab the 50-foot of rope and kind of sling it over her shoulder.
Okay.
And yeah, whenever you guys are ready, I'll run up and you guys can just
All
toss
right.
me up there.
So they so you kind of start running. Once you kind of have a good you feel like you got a good chance of hitting a gap. Okay. Well, that's Taz Athletics with advantage. You go up. Give me a dexterity check to grab onto the side of the wall. Okay, so you start scrambling for the wall, and you start slowly sliding down, and then as your hands are sort of like trying to grip onto the side, and then yeah, you fall down basically, and Ta and God catch you. So we're gonna take a quick break from what you guys are doing, and go to our other team. So, Thunder and Tanaka, what are you doing?
Well, we are in skeleton form, heading
Mhm.
over to this bridge. Right here.
Okay. As you get closer, the skeleton numbers seem to get denser. Not a huge amount. Like it's not a trouble to walk through, but there's definitely more in the area. You eventually do see the bridge up ahead. I would say at this point, you can actually see me. There we go. That's what I wanted. You can actually see these guys sort of moving. They're not at the
Alright.
bridge yet, but they're getting close, and I'll
Alright.
put you guys kind of right here on this ridge, sort of coming down in that general direction.
All right. I
So-
asked Lucian if there's any way he can subtly cause mass destruction.
Not subtly.
And what can you do?
But,
you-
you know, fireballs, artillery, that type of stuff.
I don't know if fireball would do much against a bridge per se.
It's a stone bridge.
Mm.
I will also point out at this point, you can see the two oxen-like creatures. I mean, the horns aren't quite the same, but they're moving, pulling this large cart. You can also see leading them in the front what looks like a human, dressed in sort of loose-fitting clothes, a scarf around the neck, bare arms with some tattoos, bald head, and what looks like a large, almost like a manacle or like a metal chain, or not chain, but like a metal manacle
Collar.
around his neck. Yeah, collar sort of thing. And even from here, you can see it's glowing, sort of this deep, dark purple. Very faintly, but it's definitely doing that. And he's leading these two creatures.
What's the expression on his face? Does he look like he's imprisoned? Does he look like he's like dutiful? Is he just kind of brainwashed? Can I tell that doing an insight or something?
Yeah, give me an insight.
All right. 20.
Okay.
Not natural,
From
not my
here, from here, it's still a little hard to tell, but he doesn't look like he's in pain. or on alert. He looks kind of blank, for
All right.
lack of a better term, for whatever reason. You can also see on his left hand a pair of, or like sort of like a white glint of what could either be like brass knuckles or a large ring or something like that, that goes across all of his knuckles there on his left hand,
Okay.
as he's sort of walking in that general direction.
And as he's walking, is he like leading the oxen, or are they leading him? Or how is that?
He seems to be leading them, without
Okay.
any ropes or anything like that, but where he goes, they go, it seems.
Mm-hmm. All right. I ask, what can you do about that man's collar?
Do you know what it's made of?
Can I tell from here? It looks like just steel, but there's a purple glow around it.
As far as you can tell, it's definitely like steel or iron or some
Yeah.
kind of metal.
It's not like
Uh,
adamantine or mithril or
No,
anything.
it doesn't seem to have a green glow or anything weird like that. It doesn't seem.
So it's basically just standard collar.
Yeah, kind of. It honestly looks like a manacle that was made for like maybe a giant or something like that. That is now around his neck. It's
All right.
big.
And it is
But yeah.
enchanted, so that's
It appears to be, yes.
yeah. So I say, seems to be made of steel, but the magic might make it a bit more resilient.
There are 2 large bolts through it as well. So, like, I'm sure you guys kind of understand.
He seems to be out of it, meaning he's under some sort of mental command. I'd imagine if you were to get rid of him, he might be able to turn the oxen against him, but against them.
Very, very, very fast sketch, but that's kind of what it looks like from top
If
down.
I were to guess, there might be something that we could do about that.
I could set them on fire.
That will not help.
Sketch where, Ryman?
Oh, I did it and then I deleted it. Hold on.
I'll tell you what, if the opportunity comes in the confusion, do take the opportunity, I suppose. But as of yet, I have bridge to destroy. If I don't manage to do it in one fell swoop, please clean up my act, if you will. I say as I am going to move forward, sort of up to the edge of the bridge, kind of duck into this alleyway here, where no one can see me.
Okay.
And I'm
Sure.
going to cast on myself greater invisibility, which means I can spell sling to my heart's content for a minute and not go uninvisible.
Okay. In that case, in your mad dash up to there, give me a quick stealth check. It's more of a formality than anything else, and also for hilarity's sake.
17.
All right. You're pretty sure you're pretty well hidden, Lucian. What are you doing at this point?
Holding back for now.
Okay. Where are you gonna put yourself? Just out of curiosity.
Where did he go?
He's kind of right over here in that alley.
Oh, I'll tag along with.
Okay.
Staying in the alley.
Okay. Give me a stealth check as well.
Oh boy. No.
Okay.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad at all. All right. So you cast greater invisibility on yourself.
Yep. And then as soon as I do that, I'm going to charge out here. And my first move will be to cast Shatter at 5th level in the middle of the bridge.
Okay. Roll it.
It's 11
damage for
damage, or
siege, right?
30.
It has disadvantage on the con save, yeah.
Oh.
Well,
okay,
actually,
so
hold on.
there's no. It's not.
Creature. Let's see. A creature made of non-organic material has disadvantage, but a non-magical object takes the same amount of damage. So basically, it's a spell. One of the few spells that explicitly calls out that this does a good bit of damage to constructs
Right.
or like
Okay.
objects.
Yeah. Is it the same damage or is it siege?
Does the same damage.
Okay. Okay. So as you put out your shatter, you see as cracks just, or there's obviously a loud as the center of the bridge, there's a huge crack that forms. I wouldn't say the bridge is broken, but there is now probably about a 2-foot wide and foot deep scar through it that runs through the entire bridge, and you can see the edges on the outsides on either side are crumbling around where you did that.
Do you think we're gonna get into combat this session? Out of curiosity, guys.
Oh, we did have
Possible.
combat. You just weren't here.
Okay. Well, do you think we're gonna get into any more trouble? Can you guys manage to not get into any more trouble for today?
No.
Nah, probably not.
In that
Why-
case, this one's just gonna be at we'll say 3rd level. But still gonna do another shatter and trying to take it down. Another 21 damage.
Okay. You
Same
followed
spot.
out this time sort of digging into the foundation a little bit now that it's a little more accessible to you.
Mhm.
And you again shatter it across. Let's see, this 30. Okay. You can now see like the sides crumbling. Like it is now very much weakened to the point where it's not going to be able to hold anything of any true weight. You could, like a
Oh, you mean
skeleton
like
could
an
probably walk on it.
Obelisk?
Yeah, like
But,
an obelisk is probably not going to get past this very easily
Yeah.
right now.
So
Yeah.
maybe like a skeleton can get through it, but a platoon of skeletons probably not, nor an ox or a giant obelisk.
Yeah,
perhaps.
that's probably how I would put it. Like
Okay.
it was one of those sort of like 3-tiered. Like if this is the bridge, right, and then it's kind of got like that,
Mm-hmm.
and then you managed to essentially just dig out a hole here, and there are
Right.
like cracks over like through there and shit. Like this thing is technically something could probably get across it.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, but
All right.
not much.
2 oxen,
good
but
to know.
definitely not 3.
So with that said, what's the reaction from everyone here? Because keep in mind,
Yeah.
I am
So that happens very quickly. After your
Bonus.
first one, the gem turns and starts moving towards you, or towards the
Okay,
bridge.
good.
Interestingly, the obelisk does not stop initially. Like that whole group sort of continues. But after your second one, the individual who was leading the ox type beasts just stops and is just standing there. The ox sort of things stop as well as the cart comes to a full stop as well. Several skeletons begin, you can see, moving in that general direction pretty quickly to swarm in on the area as the gem gets closer and closer, giving you an opportunity if you want to do something.
Mm-hmm. Does Lucian do anything?
Watching.
Okay. So there are a bunch of skeletons here. Do they look like they're? Are they just looking around? Are they looking around, or are
They
they
seem
like?
to be more swarming the area
Mhm.
in general. They don't. I mean, they kind of seem like they're looking around. They all do now have their weapons drawn, and are
So they're
slowly
at the ready, but they have
searching
not been given
Yeah.
orders.
Yeah, exactly. They're kind of at the ready, as in find
Looking
out
for
what's going on.
something to fuck up.
Yeah, but they're not very good at it anyway. They're more just. It's more of a drown whatever the problem is in numbers for the moment.
Yeah. I only have I only have a minute left on this invisibility, so I'm going to call into Lucian and say, if at this time you would like to make any that's what I'm looking for. At this time you would like to make any
Contributions.
contributions, yes. To the efforts, then that would be appreciated.
You want me to take the bridge down?
Do what you can.
I will try. About how far am I from it?
That's about 90 feet if you hug this corner here. To the center of the bridge, anyway. Yeah, you set the scale on this map properly. I didn't do that. That's all right.
Fortunately, that spell only works on creatures. Oh. Oh.
I love that.
What?
Oh, and then just
oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
that's just kind of great.
I really hate that the name of that spell, Chill Touch, because it doesn't actually do frost damage.
Yeah.
Damn it. My only frost spell only works on creatures.
Okay. Well.
Any idea how much a flaming spear weighs?
Nothing. It floats.
Yeah. It's
Also,
just fire.
I'll
Fire
probably
doesn't weigh anything.
just tell you that just if you do anything, make sure it's relatively subtle.
More subtle than 2 shatter spells going off.
What I mean is that they didn't know where the shadows came from.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Invisibility is helpful that way.
Mm.
Oh.
Technically, shadow is supposed to be a high-pitched screech, so I imagine it as basically an off-toned violin.
Of course it would be.
That might work. Yeah, we'll try it.
Okay.
Center it on the bridge.
Okay. Let's see here.
Hey, cool, you summoned a tornado on it, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to read through this really quickly.
Yeah, basically, it's a small whirlwind in the middle of wherever he wants, so he can make it in the middle of the bridge and just throw rocks everywhere, basically.
Okay.
So,
5 bludgeoning.
So you can see that several of the now loosened stones do kind of get picked up in the wind. Where do you center it?
Right on the bridge.
Okay.
in the danger zone, basically, in my damaged place.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius. It's a 40-foot sphere.
Okay. All right. I'll say for the purpose of this dice, you might have backed up a little bit. However, there are plenty of skeletons in that area that get sucked up and are now whirling around as well.
Rattle me, Bo. Just for
Make me another stealth check, Lucian.
oh boy.
Well, you're taking an action while trying to be stealthy. Okay. Let's see. All right. So, the skeletons don't seem to notice you, but there are several that are being picked up, and you hear sort of, yeah, you can kind of hear weirdly, dogs barking in the background.
That would be me.
No, you also hear it in game. It worked out kind of well. Sort of, it sounds like dog barks, but slightly more high pitched than normal. Not like yappy dogs, more like a whine.
Oh, like hellhounds?
Closer. Not quite.
Dire hellhounds.
Death dogs.
Just fun things.
Panzerhunds.
So, you can
Does
hear
that
that.
come from?
Wolfenstein.
seems
I've
to
been playing a
come-
lot of Wolfenstein.
That seems to be coming from this general direction, from around the side of the arena.
All right. Does it do a lot of damage to the bridge, or is it mostly just being
Yeah,
a
so-
nuisance for the skeletons?
I'll say for the purpose of this, roll me 2d6. As skeletons sort of crash into the now very weakened stones. Okay. At this point, it's kind of just hanging on by a thread. There's not much of this bridge left. There's not much. I don't think anything beyond like a rat could really go across it.
Fair enough.
But like, there's essentially a gulf there. It's technically two pieces sort of now resting on that
I was about to
central
hit it with
pillar.
lightning.
Okay. It's gonna be against stone. It's gonna be less effective.
Yeah.
But yeah, doing that, you manage to jar away some, and you can see the thing shift. Now it's not like the side is shifted away. It's not falling in the water, but it is certainly like this is not a passable thing anymore. It's also, like several tons. So I don't know that you're going to really break every piece very
Yeah.
easily without like an earthquake. But like if this is
Damn, I don't have that spell.
sort of this side, you managed to kind of do that to the bridge, and there's sort of like a piece here that's holding it all together. So there's two
Alright.
pieces sort of hanging on it.
Cool.
So yeah, I mean it's not a great situation.
With all this nonsense done, I'm gonna go back to our little hidey alley.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take a quick look around while invisible, see if anyone's here. So that's to my time to ensure very silently that nobody is watching, nobody has got onto
Sure.
us.
Make me a perception check.
All right. 14.
Okay. As far as you know, nothing seems to be looking directly at you at this moment. However, you do hear those barks sort of sounds getting much closer.
All right. I basically dive into the alleyway, lose concentration on invisibility, and then start dragging dragging Skeleton Lucian out of the alleyway with my rapier drawn and sort of nudge him to do the same thing and start crowding around with the other skeletons.
Okay.
Yep.
You follow suit then?
Yep.
Both of you make me performance checks.
All right.
Oh boy.
Dice is happy. Lucian's
Yeah.
not. But
Rolled a 10. There we go.
Yep.
Damn.
Okay. So you gather up, and now you can kind of see what that barking was. There is what appears to be a half-elven female with a bow and another one of those manacles around her neck. Now running down the path, sort of the road, right? And there are two Chewbacca's, basically shadow dogs, in
Gotcha.
front of her, and they are now sort of sniffing through the scene and trying to get to the bridge itself.
All right. Yeah, that works. That reference works for everyone but Busty, but he's fine.
Yep.
That's okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
For context, I will do this. This is what they look like. So
Alright.
yeah, there are two
Do I
of
know what
those
those
there.
are and what they can do out of curiosity? Like,
Make me an Arcana check.
all right. 20.
Okay. These are, I mean, they're shadow dogs. They definitely do come from likely the Shadowfell. It's origins are a little unknown. However, you've also been you would also know their sort of colloquial name of sleep dogs. They tend to hunt in packs and put their victims to sleep and then drag them off to be mauled by the entire group together. They're normally ambush predators.
I see. Do I know anything about their tracking ability?
It's pretty decent.
Okay, but hopefully they can't track via spell.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, with that, as they begin sniffing around, I'm gonna see if we can just kind of end up booking, or end up just leaving the scene.
Where do you want to
we
head
had
to?
a ranger, huh? That's without.
I think we want to head to the meetup building, the shed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll say for the purposes of this, well, let me make a roll. And this will be there, and it is okay.
Wow, get
as
fucked.
you begin moving towards the said shed, one of the dogs seems to pick up a scent that does not fit in with the typical undead scents. And while it doesn't necessarily start booking it after you, it is definitely starting to follow the scent towards over this way, towards the alleyway at the moment. And the other one sort of follows suit and starts going the other way. You can see the half-elven figure sort of looking around, pulling the bow out, and the eye is now close by the sentinel.
All right, I look over to Lucian Skeleton and say, as quickly as possible, we're gonna need to hide, not from eyes either. Anything for noses.
Actually, I think I do.
If you have prestidigitation.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
That would help a lot. All right, cool.
Give me so it has a verbal and somatic component. The somatic would be sleight of hand, but I'm actually more interested in the verbal because skeletons don't typically talk. So, give me just a stealth check to cast it. That's what we'll do.
God damn it.
Okay. So, as your voice sort of rings out to cast prestidigitation, you can see the dogs get confused all of a sudden as there's a new smell involved or the smell changes. I'm not entirely sure how you're going to do that, but
I think we just made ourselves smell of undead, basically.
okay, yeah, that's fair. I mean, they're still doing their thing. However, the half-elven figure immediately snaps. Her eyes snap over towards you. And considering that all of this has gone tits up for all of you, let's call it early this week, mostly because I have more maps to find.
Fair enough. I think, honestly, it's gone. Dice is fine.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, like, it's more like, well, this is going well in general.
Yeah.
Unless,
that.
although we can snap back to Ta, Nyx, and Gad really quickly as you guys are attempting to scale the wall.
Again. You throw Nyx up again.
Okay, I'll roll with so we'll go advantage. All right, Nyx, you're on top of the wall.
Okay, Nyx is going to like grab some more of the rope and throw it down and then she'll grab the other end and start like wrapping it around. I'm assuming there's like whatever those things are called, those like square things that are hanging on very edge of walls.
I gotcha.
Yeah. She'll just
there are
keep.
parapets. You can wrap it around there. Make me a stealth check to do it because that's not a skeleton thingy.
Yep.
Okay. Weirdly, for skeletons, it's enough. They seem to be the only things here at the moment. You wrap that the rope around, and then I'm just gonna sort of expedite this part because it's a rope.
Sure.
You guys can
Yeah.
kind of climb up. It takes you a solid like 30 seconds each or so, but you do both manage to get onto the wall. So you are now on the wall. There are 6 skeletons here.
And I think while they're climbing, Nyx would probably want to blend in with that rotation of guards.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Go ahead. Make me a performance for fun. Not bad. All right, you managed to blend in well enough. Gad, what are you doing? You're now up on the wall, you and Ta.
We will try to blend in as well, but I'm looking towards the inner courtyard to see if there's like any signs of living things being here, like the last 2-3 days.
Okay, make me. I guess it'd be an investigation if there's anything in the courtyard that indicates that. See? Okay. As far as you can tell, I mean, just overall, there's no like food or anything like that out here. There are some non-skeletal footprints that you see, like booted footprints and also like a barefoot set of footprints that definitely seem fleshier than your typical skeleton footprint. You also notice 2 of those shadow dogs in the courtyard.
Oh, goody. I'm just gonna whisper to Todd. Don't go too far away from me. And I'll walk towards the next, like, little, like tower along, like, the turret. Like, oh no, walk towards one of the turrets so that I can break a line of sight from the dogs.
Sure.
And then
They're
I'm
not
going,
paying attention to you at the moment, so.
and then I'm going to cast Prestidigitation and just give us the smell of, like,
Oh, you know about the dogs then. How do you know about the dogs?
because I can see them.
Yeah. Do you know what they are?
No,
You know
but
that
they're
shadow
dogs. And dogs have a really good sense of smell.
Fair enough. I guess I'll give you that. All right. So, next, what are you doing?
If you want to rule that as metagaming, I'll.
Well, I mean, it's more of explain it as you go, more things, so that I don't end up thinking it's metagaming. I don't think it was metagaming. You had a decent reason, so I'll allow it. Regardless. Next, what are you working on here?
Nyx would probably be spying around to see if she could see any like open gates or even closed like gates or doors or entryways that would
Okay.
possibly lead deeper in there.
You can see 2 doorways. Give me just a general perception check. Okay. Yeah, as far as you can tell, they both seem locked. Or at least closed. There's one door here and one door here to the inside. Both of them seem pretty small. You know, maybe 5 feet across.
Okay. Are they within reach when you're going through this like rotation here, or are they far off?
Oh, no, they're inside the courtyard.
Oh, they are. So they're down in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a rotation down in there?
It's more like milling about down there. There's a couple of dogs and like 2 skeletons. There's not much down there.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Nyx will probably try to make her way down there, and
Okay.
See if she can like shamble towards one of the doors and just kind of give it like a sleight of hand twist, see if it's locked or not.
Okay. Which door are you gonna go for first?
So it's like a north and south. Oh wait, no, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
kinda.
like a north and south door. South door.
Okay, south door first. All right. As you sort of turn the handle on that door, it does appear to be locked. The handle does not move.
Okay, yeah, then eventually shamble over to the north and try the same.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Fucking stealth checks, fuck this shit.
Fucking roll 20.
Okay.
Everything is awesome.
The
Except
dogs
it's
seem
not.
to be following you. Because Gad definitely got himself and maybe Ta, but he did not get you with the smell.
Okay. Are they like about to like? Does it seem like they're gonna pounce on me, or
They're
are they just
more
following?
curious at this point. They haven't really caught up to you yet.
Okay. Yeah, then I would still try to make it to the door and do the
Okay.
whole.
As you get to the door, you turn the handle and you feel resistance. It's not closed, it's actually being turned the other direction from the other side as the door opens. And in front of you, because you've been around long enough, you would recognize this individual. You see Suntir, the elven paladin that was once part of the Hunter's Mark. Again, with a manacle around his neck, glowing a soft purple as he steps into the courtyard, sort of almost pushing you back, knocking you away.
Does he face his back towards me?
No, he's looking directly at you as he's coming out the door you're trying to go in.
I'll step aside out of the way and kind of like stand at attention.
Huh. Okay. For the moment.
Of all the times to not do something crazy.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's a skeleton that was trying to open a door. I don't really. Okay, let's just fuck it. You know what? Let's do this. Oh, he's got a decent insight. Okay. Make me a performance check. You got to beat an 11. Okay. He sort of looks over you, and you can see, like, for a second, there's a flash of confusion, but then his face kind of goes back to a blank sort of stare as he then turns and begins walking through the courtyard around the buildings.
What about the dogs?
The dogs are still slowly following your trail.
I want to dip in that door and shut it.
Okay. Sure. You can do that. You jump in the door and close it.
Is there a way to lock it at all, or like a
There's
board to float down?
There is what appears to be sort of like a door lock to stop it from turning, and there's also a bar that goes across the door to prevent it from opening.
Yeah, if I can, I'll try to do that quickly.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
And then I'll start perusing down the hallway to see if I can see or hear something.
Okay. Meanwhile, Gad, what are you doing? You can now see this full elf walking, two rapiers, long, sort of a short black cloak, and white hair.
Roll a history check for Ta? Does he recognize Santir?
Yeah, he would. He'll
Oh,
probably recognize him too.
shit, okay. I guess I will
Yes.
continue walking in like a slight pattern, like I'm a guard with Ta, and
Around the outside?
yeah, and as soon as I'm pretty sure he can't hear me, I'm just gonna like whisper into the bracelet, Nix, where are you?
I'm inside really quick. Just, I don't know. You can do whatever you feel like at this point. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna keep running down here and see if I find anybody.
Okay. I think that's where we're going to end for the moment. As you descend some stairs that lead towards the dungeons proper. Yeah, that's where we'll end for now.
Oh yeah, my favorite place to go.
Yeah.
Hey, you're real familiar with prisons. Being in jail and posting bail.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan.
Well, this is gonna go weird.
I had no idea it was going this way. Like fucking left field. Holy shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. I know what's going on.
You think you know what's going on.
Kind of. Schedule has no fucking idea. Todd
Kai
probably has an idea.
Kai thinks he knows what's going on.
Is
promise
it
you,
an
you don't.
AI?
Yes, the AI singularity has been achieved.
And this
You
is
are
all
a
just a
computer
simulation.
Simulation, exactly. Yeah.
I in my Friday game threw a
God, fuck.
a
thing.
Xenosapien AI at him.
Oh god, so
Which
you pulled a
very nearly-
Shodan is what you did.
Hmm?
You pulled a Shodan.
I don't know what that is.
Or Brainiac. Shodan? System Shock?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a
Old
throwback.
reference. Wow.
Yeah.
Go way
Even
back.
that old?
Back in time.
Shut up.
Man.
It's pretty old at this point. Let me check what day System Shock released.
It's been a while. Yeah.
Wasn't it on a PS1?
It
I don't
came
even
out
think
in
it was PS1.
1994.
Yeah, it
Bruh, it's 24 years old.
Yeah, it might be PS1 era or right before.
I don't know how that game would run on PS1 though. Just knowing what I know about it.
Not great.
Oh no, sorry. The Windows.
Yeah. All right. So
Well,
I think
I
we're
hope
doing
it
all
wasn't-
right.
That was a
I
thing.
hope it wasn't too terrible, but we're gonna start pretty heavy next time. So
Boy, I can't wait to start casting Dispel Magics left and right.
Yep.
well,
left
we'll
and
see
right.
how it goes.
I'll be honest, I'm scared shitless. I've just been winging this. I had no idea what's going on. I'm still like literally. I don't know what's going on. My character don't know what's going on.
At this point, the party is split into 3 different groups, and I'm sitting here going,
"What the fuck?
I need way more caffeine to do this."
It might be
I'll be
more
honest.
if I have to invisibility Lucian quietly, of course.
Yeah.
And just get him to run off while I go back to the place. It might be 4 groups, but
Yeah, this is gonna be.
Fortunately, dice will just be holed up at the meeting place.
I'll be honest with you, Busty. Kai, the player, was really annoyed at you when you took the time to like take the claws off instead of just hiding the body and then leaving. But
hey, man.
everything turned out okay so far. Nobody's dead yet.
I'm thinking like Nyx, and Nyx wants money.
Mm-hmm. Well,
so
do you want money over saving the actual world?
Yes.
Yeah.
How are you a hero again?
She isn't.
Never claimed to be a hero.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's a little bit more of Ta and right now Gad's job.
Reminds me, I play a paladin in like a pickup game, and I think I'm the only good person in the entire party. Like, alignment
Well, I
wise.
mean, I would argue that
I might be chaotic good at this point, not even lawful neutral. Or neutral good.
yeah, maybe neutral good, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and make that change in my
If you feel it, that's what's happening. Yeah. Yeah, all I know is holy shit. There are some Well,
If
I
you
mean,
need
let's
help,
think
let
about
me
it.
know.
Kellen
We've pulled
is-
some shenaniganery off. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
no, it's fine. I just know I'm gonna need to go and rewatch the last like hour of this later. Just to make sure I have the placements of everything
Yeah.
next session.
All right.
But that's all right. I'm all right with that.
I'll just put my token where I am.
That's fair. But I had fun, even if it was terrifying and confusing and all that good stuff.
And that's all that really matters. Anyways, we'll catch you guys next week. Thank you for watching on Twitch and maybe YouTube's. Bye.
Bye.